Yo, what is up, guys? It is Sync Sports Bets here, and in today's video, I got 4 player props for the College Football Monday slate for the Boston College versus Florida State. And before we get into these picks, let's go to last night's video picks of USC versus LSU. We had 3 picks: Kyron Lacey, Garrett Nussmeier, and Jaquavius Marks. Kyron Lacey hit over this line in the first half. He's definitely going to be a first-round receiver in the NFL draft for sure. So that was a no sweat. And Garrett Nussmeier, he did hit like late in the fourth quarter, but he was on track of hitting throughout the game. I wasn't too worried about him. Joquavius Marks, man, I don't understand what happened. He was at 38 yards for the longest time. He kept getting negative yards. I was so confident it was in the clear. And he had a big rush the second to last drive, and he was at 55 yards. Minute 30 left in the game. They were passing the ball, tie game, and got a targeting penalty. LSU just could not defend the pass and got to the 13-yard line. And I had a brief thought. I was like, yo, USC won this game already. 13 seconds left on the 13-yard line. And I had the thought of like, they're just going to let him score. Like, they don't care anymore. They know they lost. And right as the play happened, ran straight up the middle and got his yardage and hit the over and scored a touchdown. The last play of the game. So that sucked. That was brutal. Joquavius Marks hit the over on the last play. So that was rough. Very depressing to see that, but sometimes we just can't get lucky all the time. But I love how these slips are going. We are getting paid no matter what on majority of these slips. We got 3 flex hits, 1 actual full green hit of a power play, and then 1 that shocked because Oklahoma did not play to expectation. So we are looking good for overall video picks. And I'm very, very confident in these 4 picks for tonight's slate. I want to show you a couple of my slips I put in. So obviously these are the video picks. And then I had this 6-man. So I had this 6-man, $7 to win like 118. This was on the clear. Too easy. Caleb Jackson was the running back 2. He did not get any carries. Joquavius Marks did hit the under on rush and receiving yards. I put that after I did the video picks. I saw that line and I was like, let's try it out. So for future reference, I do like the rush and receiving for running backs. But Branch had 47 receiving yards in the first half. I was not concerned about him at all the second half. And he had a target the very last drive of the game for 9 yards and ended at 56. He was 4 yards short from hitting the 6 flex play. So, rough night, honestly. But we're going to move on. Money's money. Still got that payment. So, we're good, right? Let's move on to the Monday picks here. We're going to go over on Kai Robichaud. Don't know how to say his name, but I do like how low this line is. If this keeps getting bumped, I would be a little bit cautious of taking it, but if you do get it below 50, I would definitely hit the over on his rush yards. Let's go to outlier here. Kai has exceeded this line in the last 5 of 6 games. That's an 83% hit rate. FSU's rushing defense is ranked 70. He had this versus Georgia Tech, who Florida State played last week. This is just last year's stats. They haven't played their first game yet. And I really like this. So Boston College did play Florida State when Florida State was ranked 3, and he had 64 yards. So definitely lock this in. I love this pick of how low it is. And let's go to our second pick. You can either go 2 ways about this for Thomas Castellanos for the quarterback over 223.5 pass and rushing yards. I'm only doing this because his rushing yards could get way more than his line. Um, his passing yards a little bit scary, but if you do want to be a little bit more safe here, you can take the under on his passing yards. I'm only saying this because Florida State did hold Haynes King to like 140 ish last week. So that is way under than Thomas. And I think Haynes King is a way better quarterback than Thomas is. But you just never know with the garbage yards at the end of the game if Thomas could hit this or not. Um, so we want to be safe here, and we want to have a much more enjoyable game to watch. So we're going to do Thomas over 223.5 pass and rushing yards. Let's go to outlier here. So I really want to show you guys his rushing stats. Okay, this is last year. This is only showing 39.5, and his line is at, let's see here, his rushing line is at 57.5. So it's not showing like the accurate stats here, but you guys can still see the numbers. He's hit over 100 rushing yards as a quarterback 4 times last year, versus Army, Georgia Tech, Miami, and SMU. Those are pretty decent teams. He had 95 rushing yards versus FSU last year as well. So love this pick here. We're going to have it on top of the pass yards. He only had 100 in his last game, but that was last year. Obviously, they haven't played yet. So definitely smash this over here for these 2 picks. Let's go to Florida State's picks. I really, really like going to pass and rushing under 244.5. I don't think that DJ will rush a lot. I did watch him week 1. He was very, very slow, and he only had 8 rushing yards. And we definitely hit that under his first game. So we're going to hit it again, but with his passing, because he only threw for like 200 or less versus Georgia Tech, which everyone expected him to hit like 300. So honestly, he's not too accurate of a passer. His line also isn't as good as everyone expected. And honestly, they could get up a lot with the running game too. Early, and he won't need to throw much. But you just never know. Boston College is a pretty decent team. I would say worse than Georgia Tech for sure, but we're just going to risk it for the biscuit here and take the under on his pass and rushing yards. Let's go to outlier. So DJ has hit the under in 6 straight games dating back to last year. Oregon State. Oh, no, he played at Oregon State, sorry. Versus Arizona, Colorado, Stanford, Washington, Oregon, and Georgia Tech. I mean, Colorado's defense is atrocious, and he still went under, so I'm pretty confident that this will hit under again. So lock that in. And the last pick of the day, I really, really like Lawrence Toafili, under 45.5 rushing yards. He is the RB2, and the trend here is RB2s are going under lately until their lines get bumped down a lot. So last season, this is not counting last game. It's not showing it for some reason, but he only hit the over in 3 games as the running back 2. I definitely can see him going under in this game. If you look at FSU versus Boston College, he only had 24 yards. But, times change. You never know. He had 32 last week versus Georgia Tech and a touchdown, actually. That was like basically his only play. So lock these 4 in. I really like these picks. I'm being honest. I already locked them in. Let me show you guys real quick. I locked in one with Castellanos under with the same picks, as well as this one with his pass and rushing over. So I'm mix and matching them just in case, he doesn't hit the rushing that we expect him to go. Honestly, I can see them both hitting. So definitely lock these 4 picks in. Choose either one. Choose what you feel is most confident. And I showed the stats from Outlier. If you click the specific link in my YouTube bio, you can sign up It would support me a lot. All you need to do is click it. No need for a referral code. And you can sign up for a 7-day free trial and $20 monthly after that for the best sports betting tool out there to help you make the best picks possible. Um, as you can see, I have been hitting pretty good amount of picks here. So I think we're like, let's see here. We are 12-5 for our picks since college football has started. So pretty good stat line there. Um, and if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Mean a lot to me. I do have a Discord link in my YouTube bio as well. Everything link in the YouTube bio. Check out everything you can. Discord community slips posted every day from several different sports across the board. We got the Outlier link, and we got the Instagram where I post stories and updates about the channel. So make sure to go check this out, and hope you guys have a good night. Let's cash out. We'll see ya. Peace.